go live? Because I think last week this is where we got to. We went live.
Oh,
we
so
were live.
Right. So in a minute it should come up here. Yes. Yeah. I've got sound. Results.
Well, we get each week we get a bit closer.
No, it's the second. Yes.
I think I can hear you.
I played the last
Well,
week.
it is, but it's
Came up like essentially the same thing we get the cat.
Yeah.
But it was recording my voice because I was close to it.
Yeah.
Peter gets it. He thinks it's
Well, I had a reply from the second email I sent, which was saying we switch those on. So we assume that is it that microphone that we pick up? It obviously isn't because we'd hear it much better. Well, those two switches we switch on for that microphone. So I assume that's on. No, I switched two switches on. So I assume it's to do with that. But if there's another microphone, I don't know where it is. Anyway, I think that's it.
Tonight, and that is to ask those people, where there might be 10 of you who have yet to pay, to please pay up quickly. Thank you.
just did a reminder. Take one. Yeah, just. I'll just think. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I see that. I've got to.
Oh, see, that's
I've attended.
Can I give you a little bit of homework? That is, I think, I've made one small and that's
Let's
proofreading.
while Robin's presumably fighting his way to the back lanes, let's do what we did last week and sort out some text and some markings, and then we'll get on with the music. We're looking at the Brahms, we're looking at the fourth movement, page 61. To just make some alterations to the text. So, this word all that's been inserted into the English is annoying and unnecessary. So, if you look on page 61, bar 6, instead of singing all, sing with 2 notes on the word Okay, 2 notes on Bases, you're not affected. Top of page 62. Can you change, I'm sorry if you think this is pedantic, but anyway, I am. Can you change all I to are I? So you're simply changing the word all to the word are. Page 63, tenors. Can you place the syllable li 1 note later in bar 27? So it's on the 3rd beat, and then we scrub the word we move the word to where the word all currently is. Does that make sense? Tenors are wrapped in concentration. Everybody, bottom line 63, basically, let's have a look. Well, I'll do it one by one. Sopranos in the 4th bar bottom line, you move li 1 note later, and you move 1 note later. So get rid of the word all. Altos, the 3rd and 4th bars, you move li into the 4th bar instead of and then you move into the 5th bar instead of all. Does that make sense, altos? Tenors, bottom line of 63, you move li onto the 3rd beat, so you sing how lovely, and then you replace the word all with the word basses, I keep looking at the altos because I'm used to the bass thing. Basses, bottom line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th bar, basically just sing thy for the entire bar. Okay. Deine in German means thy. Everyone okay so far? Thank you very much. This is very much appreciated. Then a small change on page 65. Longing sore. I don't like that at all. But it's easily managed. Sopranos at the top in the third bar and fourth bar just sing longing. So two. Altos in the fourth bar of page 65 just sing in for the whole bar. In. And basses do what the sopranos do. So in the third and fourth bars, basses just sing longing. So two notes on long, one note on in. Everyone okay so far? Then it goes on for a bit. End of page 67. Something similar is going to happen as happened at the beginning. So end of page 67, last bar of 67, soprano, alto, tenor, you sing R for two notes and cross out all. Basses, you sing Lee for the whole bar, and you move the word R to the first note of page 68 instead of all. Okay? Do stop me if anything's unclear. Bottom of page 68, instead of all by, sing I, like you did earlier on. And then, in fact, oh, hello. Couldn't drag yourself away from my mind, in the same way that Persian rugs have to have a flaw in them, otherwise they'd be perfect like gods, and that's not allowed. We're going to keep the word all in the second bar. We're going to keep it. There are two reasons for this. Firstly, because it's an emphatic moment in the music. And so let's have an emphatic word for a change. And secondly, I couldn't work out how to do it any other way. I'm making a virtue out of necessity. Does that all make sense? Now, having done that, let's have a little warm up. So, pop your scores down. Stand up, please. Have a good stretch. And we're going to do our usual trees leading in the wind. One way, t'other way. Let's do that again. Interesting which ways people have chosen to go. That's all right. And backwards. And arms down. Roll the shoulders a little bit. Get them loose. Roll them one way. Roll them the other way. And just wiggle your hips a little bit. And your knees. Make sure there's a lot of looseness there. Take a deep breath and a big sigh. Here is C major. Humming, and we're going to slide up and down to the fifth and back. Go. B major, please. Oh, wait, we're in B major. So, ya, 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 2, 3. Ya, 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 ya. That's it. Last week we did this business, didn't we? Where you're basically keeping the mouth open all the time using the soft palate. Now, this is the opposite of that. This time the jaw is going to move a lot. ya, 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 ya. Okay, so get that you're really enjoying the motion there. It is 1, 2, 3. Good, C sharp. Next one. Thank you. 2, 3. Altos and basses go down first. 1, 2, 3. When I bent my knees, you all sang much better, sopranos. So remember that for the future. Let's have D flat major. A proper cup of coffee pot, a proper cup of coffee pot, a proper cup of coffee pot, a proper cup of coffee pot. 1 and 2. Good. D. Up first, feather the second, feather the third, feather the fourth, feather the fifth, and so on up to 8. 1 and 2. The first, feather the second, feather the third, feather the fourth, feather the fifth, feather the sixth, feather the seventh, feather the eighth, feather. 8th and down. Good. Have a seat. Has anyone seen that film? I hesitate to say the second word in the church, so I'll try and vowelize it. A Quentin Tarantino film called Inglorious B. Star. Anyone seen that film? I think it's a wonderful film, but there's this funny scene in it where an Englishman who's pretending to be a German holds up three things like that, and the Gestapo officer rumbles away. His German is perfect, his style is perfect, and they ask for 3 whiskies and he holds up 3 fingers. And the Gestapo guy knows that he's a fake, because apparently Germans do that, or at least they did in the 1930s or 40s. That's interesting, isn't it? Amazing what you learn from watching films. It's a very entertaining film. Anyway, and the chief baddie, who's played by Christoph Waltz, is the most chilling baddie in any film you can imagine. And they do funny things to, Foley artists, they sort of soup up all the sounds, don't they? They make people running and all that kind of thing after post-production. They managed to make the sound of Christoph Waltz eating a strudel a really uncanny and chilling sound. It's just absolutely brilliant. If you want to hear how to eat a strudel chillingly, watch that film. Anyway. Here we are, movement 4. We're going to sing bits, put some markings in, and get to know it a little bit better. So, number 4, page 61. somebody forgot the first word change. It was a soprano. So just make sure you're absolutely clear, sopranos, that in class 6, the word all lasts for 2 notes. Sorry. The word are lasts for 2 notes, and the word all is not sung. Okay? Are thy word. Okay, that's what we want there. Apart from that, that seems to be okay. Now, in terms of breath markings, it's all pretty obvious, I think. But page 61, breathe after fair in the 3rd bar, or bases in the 4th bar, bottom line that is. Breathe after fair. Now you've got to be careful, SAT, you've got to be careful after posts. We want a breath there to have an extra note. And so your breath must be the final quaver, not the second beat. Otherwise there's too much. So, just speak that, SAT. Whatever you can. 1, 2, 3. Oh Lord. 2, 3. Okay, now it's easier to do it at that speed, obviously, but that's what you've got to try and do. Tuck it right 2, 3. Okay, that's the idea, so just watch out. The extra hosts there, let's be consistent and do it on the half beat, not the second beat. So, oh Lord, oh Lord. Okay, and basically you might have, if you've got a row comma after the word Lord at the end of the top line. Yes, well it shouldn't be there. So don't take a breath there. Oh Lord of hosts, oh Lord of hosts. Right. Tenors, I know there aren't many of you, but it would be great if you could not breathe after lovely at the top of 63. Okay, how lovely are thy dwellings fair. It would be better if you didn't breathe after lovely. Apart from anything else, as you're ascending the phrase there, it disrupts the sort of support of the air column. You don't need to sing loudly. Let's try that now on its own. Tenors with Robin. See if you can make it as far as the word fair, and then take a breath. Here we go. Right, yes. Ready? And 1, 2. Hang on. Here's your note. Now we're going to sing how. Okay, it's mostly vowel. It all must be mostly vowel. How, la. Sing. Can we all do this, please? Can we all sing how? 1, 2. Let's not even sing how. Let's sing how. Let's imagine we're ridiculously posh. How. Okay. How. Now, tenors, the W mustn't hardly interfere with that at all. How. Okay. 1, 2. That's nice. That's it. Just be aware of where that bottom F is. Just sing the 2 notes one after the other. Okay? Yeah, so you're kind of coming up from below a little bit. So breathe properly and support. Okay, that's much better. Try to engage this before you start singing the notes. Almost like tuck it in a little bit to support that air column. So let's do the whole phrase now. With Robin. Ready? And 1, 2. Okay, pretty good. And we've got this little. You like the crescendo and the diminuendo, yeah, on a little place. Can we just try that? The B flat. Ready, tenors? 1, 2. Yeah, that's it. That's the idea. Great. Now, basically, you seem to know where your note was, the next note. So, it is present in the music. For example, the tenors sing, so, Can you sing for me basses? How ready, and the same thing, breathe early, support properly, and 1, 2. Okay, that's it. Can you try not to sing how? Okay, that sounds a bit wrong to me. Maybe it is, but can we just sing how? Okay, you must be, it's mainly about being united in the vowel we sing, because if somebody sings how, then it will stand out a mile like it did then. How, ready, and 1, 2. Yeah, okay, fine. Don't attack it quite so much. Someone's going how, so, how, ready, and 1, 2. That's the best yet, okay? Think about what you're singing basses. How lovely, not how something else. Alright, very good. Now we've done all the words. Yeah, end of the page, breathe after fair, if you're a soprano out or bass. Tenors, you breathe over the page after fair. Okay, stand up please, we'll do that again. From the beginning. Try to notice as many of these crescendos and innuendos as you can as well. I'm imagining it. Good. I'm not going to divide you in one row at a time. That would be very cool. Please, it's where. It's basically all through that vowel. The. Okay, not all. We're not singing the word all. Sopranos, can you sing ready, 1, 2, 3. Please make sure that that's what you say. Straighten everybody, please. And 1, 2. Okay, amongst yourselves about this snatching a little top up in some weird random place. But don't breathe after lovely and don't get faster. Okay, but the sound is nice. Okay, try and keep with me. So straighten tenor, so the rest of it is great. 1, 2. That's it. And the other thing, tenors, and I can get the orchestra to do this because I'll be very responsive. I'm not going to rush you off from fair onto oh Lord. We'll be aware that you need a breath there, and so the orchestra will just keep, give you time to ease into that breath. So we won't rush you off there, okay? Great, much better though that time. Everyone else getting ready? We're going to have tenors one more time. And 1, 2. Peter, yes, right, okay, so him. Right, let's put a few markings in here. Back to page 64. Now, basically, you mostly did this. You sounded really nice going from bar 48 to bar 49. That was lovely. It was yearning and longing. So no breath places after now at the beginning of the bottom line. My soul now is yearning and longing. Then you can take a breath. And we can breathe, we can all break after longing where there's a comma. Somebody, I think, forgot that we scrubbed the word saw. And of course, it's very easy to hear because it begins with a s. I think it was a bass. So basically, just remember, we've got and longing, longing. Okay, so longing. That's what we need there. So ing instead of saw. If it wasn't a bass, I apologise, and whoever it was should feel that the basses have taken their sin upon their shoulders. Now, basically, going back to your first phrase, it was beautiful sound, but you didn't quite get up to the top C in bar 50, or at least not unanimously. So, Robin, could you play Now Is Yearning and Longing for the basses, please? That's it? Just singing what Robin just played. 1, 2, 3. Nothing is ya, that's a third. But, and along, that's a fourth. So that gap is bigger than the one before it. That might be what's putting you off a little bit. So really enjoy that lovely shape there. Try it again, basis. Now, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that's the idea. Yeah. In terms of, so breathe after commas after longing. Except, actually, tenors and altos, it would be great if, top of 65, fourth bar, because you're singing in for the whole bar, it would be great if you between in and four. Okay? Longing for. So no official breath at that point. You might need to top up somewhere random, but what are you longing for? Blessed thoughts of the Lord. So I think altos and tenors would be great if you would not do that. Can we try altos and tenors from your entries at the bottom of 64? Tenors on G, then altos on E, with Robin. Okay, tenors. And 1, 2. Let's have a look. Yearning. Alto, do you have a breath in bar 54? Tenors, I think I might give you an extra little breath in bar 54, even though it's between yearning and longing. I think you deserve it because I'm asking you to carry on a few bars later. So the first note of bar 54, take a little breath after that, and then you can sing and a longing for the blessed more easily. Is that all right, tenors? Don't say I never give you anything. So let's try again, tenors and altos from their entries. And 1, 2. Yeah, okay, fine. Tenors, please count carefully on that long note, on long. 55, you've got 3 beats in 55, and then you've got another 2 beats in 56. Okay, so 5 beats skipping a crescendo, tenors, which I'm not yet hearing. So,
Stephen,
yes.
on min, rather than what you.
Well, can you not do that? So altos in bar 57, 4, ready? 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Thanks, Mary. That's what we need there. Can I have altos and tenors from the last note of bar 54? This is where the crescendo starts, okay? Last note of 54, altos and tenors. And 1, 2. Okay, fine, but that was all kind of a rather boring mezzo forte. Tenors. We're coming from, what are we coming for? Like sort of mezzo piano, up to forte, and then away to piano. Same for the altos, okay? And 1, 2. Okay, all right, that's it. And when you, and this applies to everybody, when we get down to the piano, can you be energized by the thought of what it is we're longing for? The blessed courts of the Lord. You know, whatever that means to you, a place where you can go and be safe, at home, happy, you know, pain-free, carefree, cozy, whatever, you know, just something lovely like that. And, oh, yes. You know, like, here we are trudging through life. This is Brahms' image, as you know, maybe like a stormy winter's night, and then you see that glow of a fireplace or a lantern or something. You know that behind that door there's mulled wine, sorry to bring it up, you know, or brandy and sausage rolls and steaming hot turnip soup, or whatever it is, you know, when you get there, you can put your slippers on and have just a lovely time, okay? So as you go down to that heading, this whole phrase is heading for the blessed courts of the Lord, okay? It's the softest bit, but it's the most exciting bit, and the loveliest bit, okay? Here we go then. End of the top line of 64. Ready? 2, 3, 1. Sopranos, your entry, you pick up your F from the alto. So the alto's first 3 notes are these. And your first 3 notes are these. So like a little bit higher, okay? So could you play those 6 notes together a little bit? So altos, could you just sing your first 3 notes? And then the soprano just sing your first 3 notes. With Robin, okay? Here we go. And 1, 2. That's right. La la la, that's the G flat there. And be quite beefy there, sopranos, because you're low down, the altos are going above you, and we want the harmony that you give us there. So just one more time, exactly that. And 1, 2. That's right, yes. And you think what you're, is yearning, so you can enjoy yourself a little bit there. Sopranos, that's great. Basses, can you sing along from bar 50, third beat, with Robin? You just want to watch the tuning here, particularly when you get to your top notes and then come down that chromatic scale. Some of you fell a little bit too far at that point. So the E natural is here. Is it yearning? And 1, 2. Okay, that's it. You don't need to breathe in bar 54 because you're getting a comma at the end of bar 55. Just try that again. Can you stand up, basis? Let's sing it with a little bit more vim. Can we? Can you give them their first few notes so that you can sing out? And along. Okay, just that A natural then. Ready, basis, and 1, 2. Yes, much more continuous sound you have there. And longing, longing. Okay, so we need to hear in and a break, don't we? So just sing, and longing, longing. Ready, and 1, 2. And longing, longing. That's it. Can you just sit one note at a time? Here's the D flat. First note. Listen. Next note. Okay, that's right. So the C is right up close to the D flat, yeah? And a longing, long, ready, and 1, 2. Yeah, can you make sure you put the first in, please? Someone's very nicely going, long, which is a lovely effect, but it's not what we want here. Thank you. So, and the other thing is, if you do make a break there, you can give extra emphasis to the repetition of the word longing. Okay, so, and longing, longing. Just be a little bit sort of power of that phrase. One more time, basis. Ready? And 1, 2. Alright, that's good, that's good. Have a seat. Let's go back to For My Soul, and then we're going to carry on a bit. Top line 64. Ready? 2, 3, 1. Eyes on me, please. Which, interestingly enough, was the one-time email address of the conductor of the Worcester Cathedral Chamber Choir, in which my sister sings, and his name is Stephen Shellard, and his email address is to be eyes on me. All right. Just a few markings there. Not much to say. You're basically doing this, which is great. It's about page 66, in the end of the third bar after joy. I don't really want to sense that there's a breath there. If particularly sopranos high up might need to snap something, but obviously the word unto begins definitely. Joy unto the, you see, rather than joy unto. But if you can do it without a breath, that would be great. The word God needs to have a D at the end of it. They all come in different places, don't they? Bases, God, on the third beat. Can you make it a bit more prominent? God. 1, 2, 3. God. Yes, yes. And then altos. God. 1, 2, 3. That's as got, as in German. We need to be vocalized. The basics are great. God. Not God. You hear the difference? If you were German, that would be perfect, but you're not. You're not singing in German. God. 2, 3. Better, still a little bit wet sounding. God. 2, 3. I'll try someone else. Tenors. God. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, not D. We don't want that. That's different. God. Okay, not D. God. 1, 2, 3. Not bad, not bad. Tenor, sopranos. What's their name? Sorry. B flat. God. 2, 3. So, not God. 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 2, 3. 2 beats only on the B flat. God. 2, 3. Not bad, not bad. So far the basses are winning hands down. Brilliant. We'll make some changes in basses. We'll come back to that. And then the same thing after the word joy at the end of 56. This is especially for altos, tenors. If you can give the sense of that phrase is continuing, that would be great. You get to breathe altos at the end of bar 79, where the comma is, and tenors at the end of bar 80, and basses at the end of bar 81. Let's just try that then. Let's go from the end of 65. Okay. So, can you memorize those 3 notes? And you can turn the page already. Here we go then. And 1, 2. Everyone did it like that. That was fine. And you will notice you watching much better at the end of the top line of 67 there. So just keep your eyes on the tempo. We'll just soprano. This is a common, difficult note to get. Bar 80, your second note is E flat. The thing is, you've sung in E natural before, and so have the tenors. And then suddenly the tune changes. So can you just play Unto the Live for them? Okay, so it's that E flat. So just sing that phrase in isolation, sopranos. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Now can you sing, let's have everybody, the end of 73. Sopranos especially joining on your A's and E's. And then you've got to make a little adjustment there. So end of 73, A to B. And 1, 2. better sopranos, I think that E flat will never be too low. Okay, it always wants to strain up towards an E natural, so just keep being aware of that. Next section, we've done all the word changes, that's okay, and similar things will be going on here. Top of page 68. Breathe after fair when you have a comma, wherever that is. And remember, the hosts is the one on the half beat because the basses have the extra note. So make sure you've got that clear in mind. Same thing, bottom line, breathe after fair. Basses, you get an extra breath after hosts at the end of the page. On the half beat though. Notice this hairpin, blessed are they, is like at the very beginning of the work, isn't it? Here's an E flat, in at the top line of 69. So E, blessed are. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that's the idea. And then the next phrase is sung without any breaths at all. Let's just try that. So, letter C, bottom of page 69. How blessed are they that in thy house are dwelling. Breathe early. By the way, I've noticed a bit earlier in this movement, there's a lot of late, loud breathing going on. So usually you've got plenty of time. So, how blessed. Try and breathe more quietly and give yourself more time to do it, which makes it easier. So, how blessed. Okay, and 1, 2. Okay, now that's going from piano to forte. So you mustn't do, I suppose, too much all at once. Can we say that by the beginning of 70, it's sort of mezzo forte? Because the crescendo has to carry on. Let's see if sopranos and altos doing a duet there. It's lovely, this. Robin, could you play them their duet, please? So altos is a mini sort of high point when you get to the word that. Okay, and then you can go perhaps away a little bit and then have another run at the crescendo. And you can see why, perhaps, that I'm making that point, because the sopranos sing a D flat against your C in this moment. So let's try that. Sopranos and altos. How blessed. And 1, 2. There's a good lot of you and you're making a good sound. So we start that softer from everybody. Piano, let us see. Okay, I know it's quite high surprise, but try to just keep it a bit lighter if you can. Let's have everybody. 1, 2. and look at the notes in a bit more detail, but for now I just want to get any sort of breaths in. There isn't much to say. I mean, you can breathe at commas, but you won't have much time to breathe at commas if you've got quavers there. So basses, for example, top of 71. They give me praise evermore, evermore. They give me praise. You probably won't be able to break up R or thy dwellings. So altos and basses, can you not have an official breath? In fact, there's not meant to be one, is there? Altos, you've got a rogue comma in bar 168. Can you get rid of that? La, li, a, o. There's no breath from anyone in 168. And yes, we are going to sing the word all in 169. What a refreshing change. So let's just stand and go again, please, from the beginning of bar 7, page 70, through to the end. Then we'll have a break, turn our attention to some other things for the rest of this evening. So beginning of page 70, just whatever you start on, the word in. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Have a seat. I think I'm just thinking about, going from page 72 and 73. Should we do that, how lovely, without a break on this occasion? No break at that corner. I think that's quite nice. And same for altos and basses. No breath in that, in bar 160, between the two how lovely. Let's make these two together, but then altos and basses, because you have an extra one, a third one, in bar 162, can you take a breath? Particularly sopranos and tenors, you're coming in quite high up there, but it's piano, so don't get carried away yet. There's a crescendo coming up, so just making sure that you have a note of that. That's great, and we'll look at pages 7. Okay. Let's press on. If we may. Now we're going to look at the fifth movement now. Fifth movement. We already put some little breath markings and things in this, and it's not very complicated. So we'd be delighted to know I'm not altering the text at all. So just everything is printed with a little breath. Okay. Let's go, shall we go, Robin, from page 76, the end of the second bar. I will again behold you, and then your heart shall be joyful. And then you come in as an accompaniment. So, 2 and 3. Okay, it's slow, isn't it? So you've got to sort of, gird your loins for sustaining the sound. Altos and basses in bar 20, that was a very neat breath. Thank you very much. You've taken on board what I said, that it needs to be shorter than a quaver. So the T comes right at the end of the note. Thank you for that. That's great. Then what happens is that we have a bit of a crescendo. So from, say, halfway through bar 21, maybe we'll start there. Altos and sopranos, it looks like your crescendo begins a bit earlier. Let's begin it where the word giver starts. And which word are we heading for? Comfort. That's the loudest point. Can we say that we'll be at mezzo forte there?
Steve, is the mystery for the tenors in bar 23?
No, I had previously asked that you hold it for a minute. So please hold it for a minute to match what the altos and basses are doing. Okay, thanks, Mike. Let's just do that one more time then. So it's slow, you've got to be very well supporting the breath, and then you've got to get this crescendo, diminuendo. And notice that the last phrase you sing is peak peak, so that's the quietest bit of all so far. Straighten, please. 2, 3. Give that what? Tenors, the T at the end of comfort is certainly audible, so point taken, but can you now make it rather less than that? It's got to match the dynamic, okay? So there's a nice little T at the end of comfort, but within the right place, which is great. What else was I going to say? I'm going to say something. Oh, sopranos, yes. Comfort sopranos for me. 1, 2. That's right. And And then the other off-putting thing, apart from the fact that they moves from the G to the F sharp on the quaver, but you don't, okay? The orchestra goes, but you don't. You stick to your guns and it's a flotch on the G. Let's have everybody just singing, please, from bar 21, the first note of bar 21. Yeah, okay, that's not bad at all. Let's go on to the next bit. Here's the beginning of page 78. Great. Faces only, please. 3 and 4. Okay, that's not tied, it's just straight on. Will come forth. I like to, all of that. The G sharp could probably be a little bit brighter, and that might again be the vowel. If you think not so much come as come, a little bit of this bit of R in with it. For I will come forth. Just keep it a bit bright. Try that, please. 3 and 4. Yeah, that's better. Imagine that the sun comes out on that note. Yeah. Tenor, let's hear you on your own. 3 and 4. Okay, well that first word could have been anything. For I will fall. 3 and 4. Now that's all a bit under the note, tenors. You're singing the right notes, the rhythm's okay, I can hear the words, but you just need to just lift it a little bit. Let's sing. And then we've got you've got to match the G sharp with the basses, of course, next to you. You've got to keep it up. Can you sing those 3 notes? 1, 2. The B and the A sharp are okay, the G sharp's too low. Again, it's just mixing a slightly brighter vowel sound with a little bit, maybe. Okay, just try again. That's better. That's better. Yeah. All right, and then will come. Big gap from G sharp to A sharp. All right, so just try the whole thing now. And that's 3 and 4. Hang on, don't rush. 3 and 4. And then keep it on 4. Can we make it really? I don't mind a little bit of R in between there. It's got to be one long sustained passage of air. 3 and 4. Okay, we're getting ahead of us. Sing it loud on 3 and 4. That's better. That's better. Now, can you have the energy and the support of a forte, but just less volume. Okay, but keep it really well supported and really well connected. Right, so here we go. 3 and 4. That's definitely better, tenors. Well done. Let's have basses and tenors together. And 3 and 4. Yeah, it's too. Sorry, it's too detached. 4 I. Sounds like you're doing a fresh start. For I will. Imagine it's just one bow stroke on a violin or something. Okay, and 3 and 4. Basically, that's very interpretive. Here's the notes. For I, 3 and 4. Not bad at all. It's there's a lot of detail there, isn't there? Even though there's not many notes in a way. Out your tune, please. So that F double sharp. Just a semitone down. Sing please, alto. 3 and 4. Sing yours, please. 3 and 4. Both together. 3 and 4. Everybody. Here's the top of the page. And now here's the top of the next page. Okay, hang on. 4 is one beat there. Sing 4 and. Alright, be careful there. Top line of 81. Top line of 81. Again, lots of space, lots of support. Watch. A B to match the sopranos. Okay, so altos, can you sing your phrase from the end of 81? 2, 3. Right, now the sopranos are singing an A just before that. Can you see it? That is a note that you do not sing. Okay? So which note do you not sing? So say after me, I promise of the Requiem by Brahms. Right, everybody please, end of page 81, last bar plus a note. 2, 3. And then we're going to come back to the last couple of pages of that on a future occasion as well. We'll certainly give it more attention there. Now, just to finish tonight, can we go back to the first movement, please? And we'll just sing this to remind ourselves all about it. Why not stand? By the way, if you're are you first, second? It probably doesn't matter that much in the drum, does it? But think about sidelines. I mean, I'm not trying to be personal here, but Rich and Jeff are all quite tall. But if you're standing behind a tall person, either swap places with them or move so that you can see them. Otherwise, it's difficult, you know. So I'm not going to micromanage you. And in this, there is hardly any disease in this anyway, so it doesn't matter whether you're first or second. In fact, later in the term, I shall be scrambling you up, so don't get too comfy. Right, here's 3 bars before you sing. Faces as alto support. Straight in. Hang on. Face as usual, we're singing that note. Near the end of rehearsal, but you've still got to concentrate. Good, have a seat. You're going to stop. But, sopranos, bar 143, the first note, you put a ring around it to C. There shall be given cups. For some reason, you didn't get that. And the other thing is, can you all make a note? Top line of page 13, near the end of the top line, you have a breath, don't you, after comfort? Just be with me there, watch there for the word they, because I won't be rushing on there, so just be spacing that, while I have time. So just watch, that's all you need to write, watch, and then do it. Great, thank you. So plenty more work to be done on these. Keep listening to the tapes or the side bass or the choral line, and we'll be coming back to that in due course. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Robin. What are we doing next week? Said my excellent secretary. We are doing next week, what is it, the 9th next week? We're going to concentrate on the 6th movement, which is a biggie. So we're going to look at that, movement 6, and we'll also just remind ourselves a little bit about movement 2. Okay, but 6 is the priority. Thanks, Mike.
Then write the paid on it. Paid against it. She's last week. Yes.